And welcome to this edition of Baseball Essential, everybody. My name is Gershon Rabinowitz. Baseball is a game that's passed down from generation to generation and from fathers to sons. And one of those sons is playing now professional baseball. He's the son of St. Louis Cardinal manager Mike Matheny, who is also a former Major League catcher. His name is Tate Matheny out of Missouri State. He is the Red Sox fourth-round draft pick, and it's an honor to have you on.
Yeah, thank you for having me very much.
Tate, as many people are aware, you are the son of Cardinals manager Mike Matheny. Did you have the opportunity when you were a kid to be able to visit some big league clubhouses and be around the game? And did that help serve you as an invaluable learning tool that most players just never have?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to go down the stadium with my dad a lot as a kid growing up. Not a lot of kids get to do that. So, like you said, it's invaluable. You can't really, that's just something you're born with. It's nothing you really earn or anything like that. It's you're just lucky enough to have that opportunity as a kid growing up.
Yeah, do you notice different things that maybe some players don't see because you're around it all the time, and different tendencies and different strategies, just things around the game and nuances that maybe some other people might not see because they just don't have as much experience being around it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one thing you hear scouts talk about is the instincts I have when playing the game. I think it's come from me being around it for so long and wanting to learn about it since I was a little kid. It's all I really wanted to do. And I think it's really starting to pay off now here at the upper levels when, I see things unfold a little quicker than most people.
And the toughest challenge that you have in your professional career is obviously being able to escape your father's shadow. What obstacles does a player face when they come from a background such as yours?
For me, it's not necessarily anything. My dad doesn't really put much pressure on me at all. He just wants me to go out and have fun every day. And, I think, guys whose dads play in the big leagues may feel that pressure, but I don't. I just come out here every day and just want to have fun and do whatever I can do to help the team win.
And as far as your career, you were drafted by the Cardinals, 23rd round out of high school. You attended Missouri State as a freshman. You hit .336, but you struck out 47 times in 229 at-bats. That's a lot. Then next season, you started to hit for average, and you cut down on those strikeouts to about 17. What adjustments did you make to become a more complete hitter? Because you were swinging a lot of 0-2 pitches out of the zone and really chasing some bad pitches that year.
Yeah, I started narrowing down my strike zone, down to pitches I want to hit, and I think that did it was a big benefit. Not chasing pitches out of the zone, trying to get my pitch and just drive it. And I think that really paid off for me.
And that season, it really paid off because in your junior season at Missouri State, hitters started to pound pitches on the inner half of the plate, and that made things really tough. And it resulted in you getting hit a number of times, but you still finished with a .428 on-base percentage. What does a hitter need to do to be able to turn on a pitch knowing its speed and velocity?
Hey, you just got to be ready for it. If that's what you're looking for, a pitch in the inner half, you just be ready. Be ready to get the hands out and keep the hands inside the ball, but get the barrel out, get the head out, and really drive the ball.
Because you kept getting hit in a lot of different areas, even in the head a couple of times. How difficult was that to you, be able to bounce back and be able to get back in the box and know to look for the right pitch?
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It's just doing whatever I can, getting on base. Those are free bases, getting hit by pitches. They don't hurt for very long, but that's me getting to first base and helping my team win if I come around and score.
Now you're helping the Boston Red Sox organization win here with the Lowell Spinners. You were a fourth-round draft pick by them, and you had the opportunity to be able to play this year with Andrew Benintendi and Jay Cozart. What has that been like?
Yeah, Benny's been big for us this year. You see him hit a home run last night. Cozy's been throwing the ball well lately. These guys are great. They're just going to continue to mature as players and continue to fine-tune their game, and they're just going to see them continue to get better and better every year.
Growing up in Chesterfield, Missouri, you were the eldest child in a family of 5 kids, all of whom are pretty close in age. Were you able to develop the leadership skills you have today from being in that situation?
Yeah, absolutely. Having to lead little brothers and my sister. My dad being gone a lot as a kid, I'd say my leadership skills were definitely put into practice there. And, especially when we got older and my dad left again to go manage. I don't know how much it actually helped or anything, but I'm sure it was a little bit of a help.
How tough was it for you not having a father around and just being in that situation where you had to be so independent at such a young age?
It wasn't that bad. We had my mom. My mom is an incredible human being. She's somebody who's always been there for all of us, and she seems to be able to come visit all of us all at the same time, which is pretty crazy. She's awesome, and I love her to death, and she's a big reason why I'm here today.
At Westminster Christian Academy High School in St. Louis, you played for former Major League pitcher Andy Bennis, who was an assistant coach. He was also a teammate of your dad's in St. Louis. How much of an influence did Andy Bennis have on your baseball career? And did you have any tutelage from others with big league pedigree?
I got to learn from guys on my dad's team now. Guys like Matt Carpenter and John Jay. They're definitely guys who have helped me, develop. That's where I was before I came here, learning from those guys. Picking their brains about what the minor league life is like and what it takes to get through it. Those guys are really nice. They're great guys, and they've helped me a lot.
And Jay and Carpenter, especially Carpenter, he was a 13th round pick. He really had to work hard to be able to get to his spot. A lot of people doubting him. And just having that tutelage you had. Andy Bennis's brother was a major league player, Alan Bennis. So you had that, Matt Morris, a lot of these great Cardinal players. And you had that great connection. As a kid, you developed a deep love for hockey. Where did the passion for the sport develop? And did you ever envision yourself playing hockey on a professional stage instead of baseball?
I think it came from when I was a kid. My grandparents had season tickets to Blues games, and I just fell in love with it. Taught myself to skate when I was 4. Actually, I'd quit baseball, I think, my junior year of high school to play hockey, because that's where I thought my best chance was to make it to the professional level. But I just stuck with baseball for a while longer, and here I am now. But yeah, I love hockey very much. It's probably my not my first love, but my second one, and I really enjoy playing it.
Now, you mentioned you're a Blues fan. Do you have a favorite player or anybody that you like on that team?
Not really. I haven't watched it enough lately because I've been so busy with college baseball and whatnot.
Well, it's going to be a lot different for them now. TJ Oshie is with the Capitals. So that's going to be a little bit different. They gave Tarasenko a long-term contract, so that should be fun for them. And it's been fun talking to you, Tate.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks, Tate.